Hey, I'm this Diddy Wednesday. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm gonna be brief, but listen, came on with a bit of word chronicle by popular demand. I'm not gonna call them out, but anyways, what is going on in my job? Particularly the same old. Um, People are still leaving. We've had in the last month 3 reviewers to leave and go to the higher paying federal job. And I don't think they'll come back. They won't be back. In addition to that, there's word on the street that people that are higher up are going to be retiring, and one of those people for sure is my own supervisor. Y'all, if you have listened to my videos about the team that I work on, you know the issues that I have had. I am trying to mentally prepare myself for this, and it's hard to wish for the best when you know what's going to happen. You know it's inevitable that it's going to happen. And up to this point, I was the only one speaking out. And to a certain degree, it just appeared it's like these are just two people, 2 women who don't agree. There's 2 bitches going, no, it's not. It's not 2. It's just one that causes the havoc. But we're going to see. Anyway, I'm starting therapy next month because the way that I feel when I came back from the Christmas holiday, I still kind of feel that way. And it was an attitude of I will cuss anybody out up in here. I don't care what their position was, upper management or not, because they just have us doing all this ridiculous stuff that's not even a part of our job description. I think I said that before. So anyways, we're doing these stupid reports. They've gotten to the point now they will put the information on there and just tell you to give them the status instead of having to go through all this shit that just really doesn't mean anything. I mean, it's just ridiculous. They're starting to harass people again, and people are already looking for jobs. They're writing their resumes on the work computers. That's how serious it's gotten. Have they fired anybody? No. We only got like 66 damn people. Ain't nobody to fire. We need to keep what we can. Who got? We just need to keep them. Lord, whoever's listening to this, fellow examiners, stalkers from work, whomever you may be, take heed. We need to keep who we got, because and the people that left were high level reviewers like myself. Like they know how to do every type of case, and that was a real dent in process and in development for our department. It's like, y'all, yeah. So, but we haven't got another raise this year yet. But we're getting new shit. We have like new doors, and they're looking to rearrange certain parts of the department. I don't know where the money coming from because we're on an employment freeze. Go figure. I don't know if it's money from the budget they got to spend on something. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. But we're in a shambles, and it's getting worse. And the stuff that the management is doing is not working. The logical things to do, they won't do them. And they have plans, and everybody's not in on the plan. It's just a mess. It's a mess. And, I'm grateful I'm one of those people that don't have an improvement plan that I have to implement. But it is still stressful listening to other people who do have them. There have been people who were actually demoted. That is one thing. Well, I hate to say demoted, but they were transitioned to another position. And I didn't think it was legal, but they weren't able to keep the salary that they had when they transitioned to this other position. I thought they should have kept their salary and just let it stay there until the people who were the department they work in got up to their level, and then they started increasing that person's salary. I don't make the decision, but I just thought if you forced me into transferring to somewhere or said it where I agreed to it, that my money was not supposed to change. I don't know, go figure, but it's whatever. It's whatever. It's just so much stuff. And it's kind of find out just in realization and updating on training and stuff. A lot of the stuff that we have been doing was not right. So it's hard to unlearn stuff that you weren't doing right when nobody was telling you to correct it. It's a mess, y'all. And I don't mean to rant on, but you know I be on my rants when I'm talking about Work Chronicles. I'll keep you posted. My supervisor's last day is this Friday. Y'all keep me lifted in prayer. Keep me lifted in prayer. Keep me lifted in prayer because, you know, I say a lot of things on this platform. And, you know, your soul never ages, the flesh does. Certain parts you just don't go away. You can always pull those parts out again if you need to. I don't want to have to pull a 20-year-old Betty big ass mouth out because it is like a two-edged sword. I mean, and I'm not violent, but I can speak some violent things, you know, not threatening nobody, but I can hurt your feelings. I don't want to go there with these people. I hope and pray, keep me lifted in prayer, like I said, that this next few months or whatever goes well because I cannot deal with tugging and pulling from every direction. It is just too much. I've gotten to the point that a peer of mine was talking about a health concern, and I was like, yeah, I've experienced something too. The last month, I had it'll be almost a year in a few months. I went to the dentist, had this, my tonsil was swollen. Wasn't hurting at all. So my dentist looks, she was like, did you know your such and such, your tonsil was swollen? I'm like, no. I didn't know because, of course, it was not in pain or anything. So I go to a specialist, go through some months of treatment for it. Kind of changed, but didn't quite change. Still wasn't hurting. No bleeding, no hurting, nothing. And I do have allergies. My allergies have gotten worse in this dirty building that I work in since I've been there, the decade that I've been there. So that's one of the things. But despite that, finally, you know, he's like, worst case scenario, we're gonna find out what this is. Like, it could just be tonsil stones that have gotten your glands swollen and they just haven't come out. Because to be honest, the months prior to me going to the dentist, my throat was fine. I didn't really look at it, but I didn't notice anything swollen in the back of my mouth either. But anyway, did the testing, the biopsy came back, nothing, it was normal, nothing was wrong. No, so there's no cancer in my mouth or anything. But the job overall just makes me freaking sick. Like, physically, literally, emotionally, figuratively. I mean, it's one thing. And I equate all of that to just being overworked and stressed on this job. And don't get me wrong, I keep up with my stuff, and I pointed out to, my upper management about things like I keep getting, at one point I was getting cases in the middle of the day, which is very uncommon. They give you the cases in the morning and not after that. And I was getting over the amount. I'm like, wait a minute. This is not right. And I said, I've noticed the trend that y'all send me this after somebody calls and complains, and then you send me to do work because they know I'm going to do the shit. They know I'm going to do my work. But it's just, we're all like gerbils in a wheel up there. And we're not getting skinny. We're just getting fatter because it's just so much stress mentally up there. But anyways, I will keep y'all posted on what's going on with my job. Have a good night, and I will see you later.